Hello everyone, I'm Nini FC and this is Blue Line TV. Welcome to another Chelsea Transfer Daily video. In today's video, it's going to be a different one. It's going to be a transfer update video. I'm going to be talking about incoming players and potential targets as well. And for the second part of this video, I'm going to be talking about players who look like they will be leaving Chelsea. But you guys, you know what to do. Smash that like button, help me get more than 1,000 likes for today's video. And press the bell notification button as well to stay tuned to all things Blue Line TV. And sorry you guys, my voice is starting to go a tiny bit. I don't know what's been happening. Breaking news you guys, it's official. This is coming out from Chelsea on their official website. They have agreed terms and a fee with Real Madrid for Courtois. And they have also agreed a 1-year loan for KOVACIC. Yes, we already know this, but it's always nice to see it officially announced by the club. So it is going to be interesting. Now, all we're waiting for is for both these players to complete their medicals. And also we're waiting for them to finish their press stuff, to finish their media stuff, and to take those official photos as well. So you guys, it's done now. Courtois has officially left Chelsea. He has signed for Real Madrid. I know a lot of people don't really care. He's not the most popular figure right now, but all I can say is, Courtois, you have been good for us since you've been here. Good luck to you, and yeah, see you later. But this moves on to the third player, and that is KOVACIC. And I kind of feel he's the reason as to why things have been speeding up very rapidly, because beforehand, we've been struggling to try and find a replacement for Courtois because, again, we weren't getting the money that we want from Real Madrid. Courtois is putting a lot of pressure on Chelsea to sell because Chelsea have promised Courtois that he can leave for a very long time, and it seems like Courtois was getting scared that Chelsea could go against that agreement. But as I said, you guys, KOVACIC played a massive part in getting this deal done for Kepa, and that's because Real Madrid didn't want to pay the extra $5 million that Chelsea wanted. Chelsea wanted to sell him for £40 million. I literally said it in my video yesterday. I gave the explanation. That same explanation has been used by the guys in the press as well. So again, it is confirmed. And what I'm confirming is the fact that, you know, Chelsea, Real Madrid will be offsetting that $5 million that they don't want to pay by giving us KOVACIC on loan for the season. And you guys, news has come out stating that there is going to be an option to buy at the end of his loan spell. So that does make things very interesting. Now, this means that we won't be targeting Vecino, as I said, for obvious reasons. And this is why we will be signing Kepa, as I said in yesterday's video as well. And that's because Vecino would have cost us $35 million. We're going to be earning $35 million for the Courtois sale. You add that up together, and that creates the money to sign Kepa. And speaking of Vecino, KOVACIC is an upgrade to Vecino. Stylistically, they're very similar. They can play in multiple positions in midfield. Vecino can play deeper, but he has really gone on to another level. Same thing with KOVACIC. He can attack the spaces and bomb forward as well, and play as a number 8 on top of that. He has that versatility, and I can see why Sarri would be happy to work with a player like this. But again, brings up interesting questions. Is this going to affect a potential first team place for Ruben Loftus-Cheek? And what does this say about Ross Barkley as well? Now, to be honest, I think with Ross Barkley, I think with his versatility, expect him to be used as part of the front three during this season as well. So really, it looks like it is going to be Ruben and KOVACIC fighting for that position. But you guys, getting straight into things, I need to talk about Nabil Fekir now. Over the past 24 hours, the story has really been intensifying surrounding Chelsea interest in Fekir. Now, reports are a bit conflicting in regards to the price that LYON want for Fekir. One report is stating that they'd want 60 million plus 8 million in potential bonuses, and another report is stating that they would want 63 million outright. Now, you guys, just to be hypothetical for a second, if we do want to sign Fekir, we're going to have to use the same energy which we've used for Kepa to sign him, meaning that instead of playing around, we need to come straight in there with a big bid to try and sign him straight away. We can't waste time negotiating or trying to reduce the fee, etc, etc. Now, reports are saying that last night, that was when we started to talk to LYON about Fekir. Still, there aren't really any developments coming out just yet at the time of this video's release, so stay tuned for that. I'm expecting there to be a lot of information coming out later on tonight, and who knows, if there's a lot more substantial information, I might have to do another Transfer Daily video. Bruno Genesio, the manager of LYON, came out to state that you never know what's going to happen in the transfer market, really just adding more heat to the fire when it comes to the story. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on Nabil Fekir. Now, we can't forget the way in which his move to Liverpool did fall down. And to be honest, you know, I thought that Liverpool really messed up. They were pretty stupid in my opinion. Now, if you guys aren't too sure, what really happened was the fact that, you know, in the 11th hour, Liverpool tried to change the terms of the transfer agreement by stating that, well, you know, we've done the medical and we've noticed that Fekir's knee, where he had the ACL reconstruction, is a bit weak on that side. Now, that really pissed off Lyon and that upset Fekir as well, you know. It's a big insult to really make out that a player isn't fit enough, because you can really jeopardize his career in terms of the fact that potential suitors could be put off if they feel that Fekir isn't fit enough. But you guys, let's be serious. If Fekir's knee was that bad, Liverpool would have just cancelled the deal straight then and there. Also, on a side note, it is pretty funny in regards to Antonio Conte, because it is quite ironic, you know. Conte really wanted to bring in Fekir and he was told no by the club because they saw him more as a number 10 and they didn't want to invest money in a number 10 knowing that they were going to bring in a new manager for the following season. And Antonio Conte really wanted to bring in Fekir to Chelsea. But anyway, you guys, you might be thinking, where's Fekir going to play? Now, of course, he's very versatile. Before he did become that false nine for Lyon, he mostly played as a number 10, but he can also play on the wing position as well, where he does act as an inside forward. So he is very versatile, but in my opinion, I think Sarri is going to predominantly use Fekir either up front or on the right wing. But you guys in the comment section below, are you excited in regards to these Fekir links? Let me know if you think we can actually sign him as well. Now, you guys, make sure you continue to the end of this video. I'm going to be talking about potential players leaving. I'm going to be talking about ZOUMA, and I'm going to be talking about how ZOUMA can actually help Chelsea in regards to trying to sign Fekir. Moving on to the second story, and that's in regards to our club record signing Kepa. Now, you guys, I know I'm sounding pretty premature, but it looks like he is going to be our new goalkeeper. Why am I saying that? Well, if you haven't checked reports, at 12 AM last night, it came up from Athletic Bilbao stating that Kepa has bought out his release clause. Now, if you guys might be thinking, Kepa doesn't have that money to pay 71 million to release himself from the contract. You guys, with how it works in La Liga, players have to pay themselves out from their contracts. So what tends to happen is clubs will give the money to the player and then that player will use the money then to buy their contracts out. Kepa is currently in London to finalise terms for his contract and to do his medical right now. So I expect to see him announced probably tomorrow. Now, David Luiz had this to say about Kepa, and he was talking about the fact that it's a big statement of ambition from Chelsea to sign one of the most promising goalkeepers in Europe. But still, you guys, if I have to give my brief thoughts and opinions, I still can't get over the fact that we're going to be paying £71 million for a player that isn't even an outfield player. And of course, with this club, we love contradictions. How many times have we stopped ourselves from signing players because of a few extra million? Now, all of a sudden, in the space of a few days, we can quickly sign someone for £71 million. Now, you guys, moving on to players that will be leaving Chelsea, and one player that's 99.9% guaranteed to leave Chelsea is Bakayoko. Yes, 1 year after signing him for £40 million, he will be signing for AC Milan on loan for a season with the option to buy, with the price set at €35 million. You guys, I've never really been the biggest fan of him in a footballing sense. I never really thought that he was going to succeed at Chelsea, and really I'm not surprised whatsoever. I think that AC Milan is a good club for his level. I'm going to sound harsh, but I don't think that Bakayoko is just good enough yet to play for a club like Chelsea. And I think getting that guaranteed game time at AC Milan, and I think that it will help him in terms of really getting used to that defensive midfield role. I think a midfield of Bonaventura, Kessie and Bakayoko could work. Moving on to the next player, and that is MICHY. Now, there's been a lot of reports of a lot of interest coming from Valencia. You guys, I have spoken about Valencia interest in Michy a few videos ago. Now, they're the ones at the forefront right now, really putting a lot of pressure to try and sign him. They're doing so much they can do to persuade Michy to sign for them. And it looks like Michy is starting to doubt whether he's going to get as much game time at Chelsea this season. Now, Sevilla have also made an offer for MICHY, but it looks like Valencia are the favourites right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. In a way, I'm a bit disappointed that it looks like Michy could be leaving. Yes, it's not 100% guaranteed just yet, but it's looking like it's going to be a massive possibility that he will be leaving on loan. I really feel that he could really do something under Sarri I think he can really be that poacher up front that we need because he's a very clinical goal scorer. But again, you know, getting guaranteed first team football is what you need. He still is pretty young at only 24 years old. If he has one more fantastic loan spell, then I don't think that Chelsea can afford to just ignore him. Moving on to the next player that looks like he will be leaving, and that is Danny Drinkwater. Now, reports are coming out that West Ham and Leicester are interested in trying to pursue Danny Drinkwater. Now, when it comes to Leicester, this could make some financial sense, you guys. If you think about it like this, when we signed him from Leicester last season, we didn't pay that 35 million upfront. We're paying it over seasons. So basically, if we just make that return back to Leicester, we can then offset the costs, meaning that we won't have to continue to make those payments towards Leicester, meaning that we can drop the valuation that we do want for Danny Drinkwater because clubs won't be paying 30 million for him. And I think financially that makes the most sense. But you guys, in my opinion, I wouldn't even be surprised if we saw Drinkwater leaving on loan. You know how Chelsea like to do things. We make a lot of money from loan players. I'm assuming that Chelsea would want a few million in terms of a loan fee price. And there's literally less than 24 hours before the window does end. So we are in that position where we do need to be flexible right now. And to end on the final story in regards to a player that could be leaving, and that is Kurt Zouma, which is a bit disappointing in my opinion. And it's a bit of a shame that Sarri hasn't looked at him once. You guys, new developments have come out surrounding Zouma, and they're saying that Man United are interested in trying to sign him permanently. Now, this is a bit of a scary development. Personally, I've always felt that Zouma and Bailly would be a fantastic defensive partnership. Mourinho worked very well with Zouma beforehand, so I'm not surprised really that one day he would come back in for him. But no, if Martial doesn't come in here, United can piss off. They can go away. How many times do they take from us when it comes to trying to sign any player from them? They always reject us every single time. It can't happen again. It's about time that Chelsea put their foot down. If Martial ain't coming here, Zouma's not going there. Now, reports coming out are that Chelsea have set a 10 million loan fee price on Zouma's head. Everton are showing a lot of interest right now. They want to sign him on loan for the season, but from what I'm hearing personally, you guys, because again, I was the first one to let you know that Zouma could be leaving and that he's not really in Sarri's plans. And Zouma ideally would prefer a loan move abroad. Now, you guys, at the start of this video when I was talking about Fekir, I told you to watch it right to the end because this is where Zouma can play a part. Now, LYON want to sign Zouma. Originally, they tried to sign him for money, but they can't afford it. Ideally, it looks like they could get a loan spell. You guys, LYON are in front. The French League's transfer window doesn't close until the 31st of this month, meaning that there's a lot of time to secure a deal. Now, let's say potentially we do sign Fekir in the good faith that we are going to allow Zouma to join LYON. Now, that could be on a permanent with a buyback, or it could be on loan, which I think is more realistic right now. LYON do need a defender. Zouma is still a highly rated young defender. I feel personally if the deal did go through, it makes way too much sense for the deal to be concluded like this. Anyway, you guys, my voice is starting to get a bit weaker now. I've been speaking so much recently. Thank you for watching today's video. As I said, smash that like button. Help me get more than 1,000 likes. In the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on how you think this window's going so far. And are you happy with the players who look like they could be leaving? Anyway, you guys, I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lines TV. Signing out.